Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Skin Boutique. Now, on today's episode, I'm gonna teach you how to do the softest and simplest smoky eye that you can wear to whatever. You can even wear it down to the shops, like, okay, it's that cool. So, without further ado, grab your palette and a brush and let's get right to it. Now, I'm still going to be using the same palette that I was using yesterday. I think I'd shown this palette yesterday, yes. So get you a neutral palette because this is going to be a very, very neutral smoky eye. Now, I had also mentioned yesterday something called a transition shade, which is what we are going to be using today. So I'm just going to use the same transition shade I used yesterday in a very warm tone all over my lids like this. As you can see, that color is really, really, really warm. So I'm just going roughly all over my lid. Now, once that shade is packed right all over your lid, okay, at this point you can darken the shade. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're gonna need a brown pencil. Any brown pencil will do, really. Or even black if you have black. And if you're comfortable enough using black. I like brown, especially for beginners, because brown is really easy to blend on almost all skin tones. It's very neutral. So this is why I like brown. So we're gonna use this brown pencil and make sure like the brown pencil isn't dead. I don't know, some brown pencils kind of die, so like at least it can draw some. Okay, and then we're gonna just go in to kind of like we're tight lining, but on the top of our lid, very close to the base of our lashes. And we're just gonna like draw that. At this point, you can also use a gel liner if you don't have a pencil, but I think everyone has a pencil. That's why I used the pencil. And you're gonna just draw that. Now you're gonna grab another brush, this flat-ish brush, but very densely packed if you have one. If you don't, just use any blending brush you have, but I really do prefer a packed brush. And then we're just gonna try to blend the brown out so it's not such a harsh line like this. Now I'm doing the same on this other lid, just carefully blending that. Make sure you don't get any bristles inside your eye because it really hurts. So just gently blend that, and I'm gonna be adding that line like this as many times as I want to get the effect I'm looking for. So if you want a really, prominent effect of like a smoky eye, just continue doing this and then just blending it out as many times to get that effect that you're looking for. If you're going for a very heavy smoky eye, but this is like a light smoky eye, but so if you're going for a heavy smoky eye, then go in with black. And then I'm gonna go a little bit under, just a little bit, not all the way through, probably halfway. Okay, the best way to do this would be to look up and then do it, but like I have to see what I'm doing. And then same thing, I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit. Once you have the coverage or the effect you're going for, you can also use lightly lightly use that same eye pencil to like connect it to the rest of your eyeshadow, and just blend it more. Actually the key to a good smoky eye is to actually smoke out your eyeshadow by blending it. So we're just gonna blend that some more, like that. Don't neglect your lower lash line. And that's it. Your smoky eye is basically done. Of course, at this point, you can also decide to go in with a darker shade. And if you do choose, something slightly darker, and just put it kind of like right here, your outer corner. Like that. Of course, go as heavy handed as you want or as light handed as you want. The point is, this was supposed to be a very soft smoky eye, so I'm kind of sticking to that. So, and there you have it. At this point you can go in with some mascara, some false lashes, but that's basically it. A smoky eye doesn't have to be so complicated. And of course you can also go in with some glitter right in your inner corner. Now, I really love this look because it's such a soft glam, especially if you go in with a very light shimmer. This could even be a bridal look and a very beautiful day bridal look. Or alternatively, it can also be a nice everyday look, just to go outside looking great. Because it's so, so subtle, but it also just brings that pop in your eyes. As you can see, my eyes kind of look, I don't know, like they have more definition, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, I really really love this hack. I don't know, I think for the next few weeks I'm gonna just be sharing information about eyeshadow. So I hope, I don't know, I hope it will help someone put on some eyeshadow. Anyway guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video tomorrow because I upload every day. So anyway, bye.